What's going on, guys? Today, I'm gonna put this back real quick. I'm gonna be filling the tractor bucket with wood. And I'm putting it in the house. I made a video earlier about cold starting the E-Go golf cart, the Polaris Ranger 500, and the Kubota L3130 diesel tractor. It's running right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But we had the golf cart and Ranger out. We're gonna let start the Ranger back up again. Let it run. I believe this is a 2011. I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but by the looks of it, doesn't look super old, but doesn't look super new. So put on the brake, turn the key, let that warm up. First, you have to back the tractor up a little bit because the bucket's sitting on top of the wood pile. Now you guys should be able to hear it. It's running. Okay, so what we're going to do first is raise the bucket just a bit. And then raise the, I don't know what that is. Raise that. And then back it up. Always watch where you're going. Okay. Brakes, lower the bucket, and then bring it forward just a bit. Okay. So you guys, just for the sake of you guys so you can hear me talk, we're going to shut that off and we're going to fill this thing to the top. So let's just start filling the bucket. I'm going to lay it like that. Just down here a little bit so you can see. We're just going to lay it like that right up against the bucket. I'm just going to grab more wood and set it in there. I don't know if this will be a super interesting video, but I'll try to do what I can to make it interesting. What you don't want to do, these aren't steel-toe boots, so I'm not trying to get my toes. I'm trying not to get my toes squashed by wood. If these were steel-toe boots, I wouldn't really care, which I need to get a pair. So I don't want this stuff, like we split wood around here, as you can tell, because I'm getting wood from a wood pile. This is all split wood. This has all been seasoned for quite a few years. The stuff on the bottom, that's been sitting there for 4 or 5 years, easily. So I make sure it's neat so I can get as much wood in here as possible. That wood just fell. So I think, just for the sake of moving the pile that way, when we get wood, I'm just going to start grabbing stuff from over here and setting it in there. It is about 32 degrees out right now, so when I started this thing, I ran the glow plugs for like 2 seconds, and the thing cranked and fired right over. I was so surprised. You'll have to look. You'll see it in my video. I only ran the glow plugs for a couple seconds. Because you don't really, if it's above 32, you don't really have to run the glow plugs for that long, unless it was sitting for a very long time. This was only sitting for, it might have been sitting for a while. Honestly, guys, I wouldn't even listen to myself. Because I'm not good. I don't really know too much about tractors, but all I know from videos I've watched is you don't have to run the glow plugs until they shut off. Like this is a newer tractor, so they shut off automatically after like I want to say 5 or 6 seconds. You don't really have to run them for that long. So yeah, I just ran it for like 2 seconds and that thing fired up. You see some of this wood's been sitting here for a while, so there's some of the bark is starting to just fall off. I'll just throw that in there. This is a big piece. I'll start grabbing stuff from right here. Let's go shut that Ranger off. It doesn't need to run anymore. I just wanted to get... It was sitting for probably 15, 20 minutes. And we're going to be using it in a second. So, I just wanted to let it warm up a little bit more. I'm going to shut down here. It just doesn't need to run and burn gas. So, let's just get this out of my way. Hopefully, next year, I'll get videos of me mowing the grass here with the Husqvarna Zero Turn. It is a great mower. I think it's a commercial mower. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not. Mouse nest. Make sure there's no mice in there. Surprise me. Don't need any surprises. And that's all mice nest. Next time I start my dad's snowmobile, I'll record that too. And you'll see that he has to put a trash bag over the air intake because mice like to get in there and build nests. So we put a trash bag over the air intake so you don't have any problems. Mice don't get into the carburetors or get into the engine. Yeah. Last night, we're going deer hunting this afternoon. Hopefully we get a deer. Would be nice. But we had to tighten down the stand last night when we got up here. It was 6 o'clock, but it was dark. So we had headlights on, and I didn't want to film because it was dark. You wouldn't be able to see anything. But we were tying down the stand, and we just put some corn out so the deer can start eating it, letting them eat it, get used to it, letting them know it's there. And we went into the garage to grab the bag of corn, and we found out mice got into it. And we have cornhole boards in there, and the corn was on top of the cornhole bag, and it was scattered throughout the garage. It was on top of my uncle's Jeep. So the mice, they carry it everywhere, which reminded my dad and me of a time we had corn in the garage. It was when we deer hunted before we started duck hunting. The mice got into the corn and went into my dad's exhaust pipes on his motorcycle and filled the exhaust pipes. And we didn't know that at the time. So my dad was like, yeah, we need to start the motorcycle. It's been sitting for a few weeks. I'm like, yeah, let's start it. It didn't crank. So he tried again, it cranked over, and it fired and boom, and shot all that corn out of the exhaust pipes. Shot it into the woods. There was so much corn in there. Or luckily, I don't think they can get up into the cylinder, into the head, but luckily they didn't get up there. So that's pretty full. Throw a couple more pieces in there. It's only an 8-minute video, that's not bad. Okay. So, now that we got the bucket full, I'm going to hop back up here, push the clutch in. Since it's warm, only run the glow plugs. I didn't even run the glow plugs that much. Make sure the bucket's tilted all the way back. Then we're going to back out. Now we're just going to tuck the tractor back here. Right here is good. We're going to set down the scraper thing. Now we're going to set down the bucket. And I let it back down and shut her off. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked it.